Hey guys, Legendary Grimlock here. So we're gonna see if Camp Cretaceous, right? You know, the Nublar Six and all that. These guys have survived Isla Nublar, albeit with a little bit of plot. Let's be real. They definitely have some plot armor, as all Jurassic Park kids do. And they survived some incredible things here. From a Tyrannosaurus that was definitely genetically modified to the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus to the Indominus Rex and the new, or well, new to the franchise, but the first original hybrid, the Scorpius Rex. So with all that being said here, we're going to see if Darius, Kenji, Ben, Brooklyn, Yaz, and Sammy are capable of surviving Dead Island. The first one, okay? Not the second one. The second one, I think you guys are going to understand, is a bit overkill here. So obviously these guys are not going to be able to complete it story-wise. So we're going to throw them in on the island, and they have to go through and survive on their own. So before we do that, we do have to talk about the zombie types, right? First one up is the infected. And yes, I'm going by stages, by the way. First one up is the infected. The infected are these pretty much early stage zombies that are capable of carrying weapons, and they're incredibly fast. Fast enough to the point where they could actually run down like full-grown humans that are panicking. So these infected are also capable of attacking in flurries, and they're mainly dangerous in groups. Plus, they have better eyesight than the other zombies, and they're able to spot you from pretty great distances. So yeah, that's the infected. Now let's talk about the walkers. Walkers are slower, but they're mainly known for their grappling skills. They're actually like able to like hold down people and able to like bite them. They actually swing pretty hard, but not too much here. And they're all right. They're okay. But the next one we do have here are thugs. Okay, so thugs are an entirely different breed. Okay, they literally built different. These guys are stronger than pretty much the second strongest zombie, and they're strong enough to send people flying or send the characters flying with a punch here. Okay, next one up, suiciders. Suiciders are really not dangerous in terms of pretty much like a physical aspect, but they are dangerous where they explode when they're close or when they're popped. So these guys also, lure people in with a help me cry, meaning that if you guys hear help me, yeah, these things are going to come near you and explode. Next one up is the butcher. Definitely faster than the infected and a lot more lethal because of its already eaten off arms. These arms here are made to stab and, well, butcher their victims, right? So yeah, these guys are incredibly fast, and they're actually fast in water as well. So even running through water, yeah, that's not going to cut it. Next one, we have bloaters. Now, bloaters are physically on par with walkers, but they are more dangerous, not because of their huge health pool, and they're able to tank a lot more because of their body type, but they're able to spew this toxic gas or whatever, this toxic gas that's able to hit its opponents and, just drain their health. It's very toxic. And finally, we got the ram. These guys are just absolutely dangerous. These guys are able to send you flying with their attacks, send you flying with their kicks. They're able to destroy metal, and their straight jackets actually protect them through a lot of things. The only way you could beat these guys is by burning them, blowing them up multiple times, or you have to hit a weak spot on their back. So with all that being said here and all these zombies, can these kids really survive something like Dead Island? Now, again, we do have to consider a couple things here. How did these guys manage to survive Isla Nublar? Okay, how did these guys manage to survive, Jurassic World? And by the way, if we go by the hypothetical version of it, the original scripted version of it, these things would have had this island would have had Suchomimus, Metriacanthosaurus, Plesiosaurs, and Ichthyosaurs. I think it was let's see, Elmasosaurus as the plesiosaur, but you guys get my point, right? these guys survived definitely some extreme stuff here. And if we go by that hypothetical version of the island here, then this means these guys, really did survive a lot. They definitely survived based off plot here. Because having, 3 to 5 Metracanthosaurs, Suchomimuses, and, things like Monolophosaurs and other creatures running around this island, okay, and them being able to escape it all the time, it makes you actually wonder how much of it is plot based versus how much of it is, actually legit, So this is actually, what I want to say here is that, okay, I'm gonna really say it. They survived because of Darius. All right, Darius was the only person who actually knew anything about dinosaurs. He knew how they walked, how they talked, what their feeding habits were, where their territory was. He knew everything there was to pretty much about them. He knew everything he needed to, okay? And what makes this more important is that he kind of carried them. But even then, there are moments where they all should have died. Like, let's be for real here. They all should have died at certain points and just simply got lucky. On multiple occasions, they got super lucky. Let's be real here. They should have died by the raptors. They should have died by the definitely Big Edie on a couple of occasions. All right, they should have died by Little Edie on a couple of occasions. By the Spinosaurus, by Toro, by the Indominus Rex, by so many ways they should have died here. Okay? Now, yes, I know in the interactive story or whatever, they actually explored this a little bit. How the kids could have died because, of certain mistakes. And that's where this lies here. Darius knows dinosaurs, but he doesn't know these zombies. He doesn't know these zombie types. He doesn't know how to interact with these undead people that can infect him or, infect his teammates at any given moment. Now, sure, let's say these kids, have watched zombie movies or something like that. Okay, they would probably know how to survive, but some zombie movies really don't dive into it as deep as, Dead Island does. Dead Island actually evolves these zombies. Now, in certain areas, I do think they'll be able to survive. Okay? The beach areas, I do think they could survive if they are... Sorry about that. If they are able to make it to the diamond bungalows. Okay? This area right here would definitely help them out for a long time, but they would eventually run out of food. So they would have to go out and then expose themselves to infected, some walkers, and, other zombie types that would eventually kill them. By the way, in the original, version of this game, there were rams a lot more throughout, this area here than there were in the city. Okay? So if we really put that there, and the fact that they might even have to go to the hotel, as the hotel is a good source for getting things like meat and, other foods and stuff like that, then that means they would be able to, they would basically have to rely on that in order to get food. But if they go to the city here, I do see them kind of lasting. Not for a long time, but they could definitely last here. The only problem is we know that the zombies will eventually converge on that location, and with the limited resources and limited defenses that they have there, it's possible they're gonna get eaten alive. They're gonna get they're getting clapped up. All right. Plus the sheer fact that there are more rams in the city than any other location. The fact that the supermarket is also inhabited by, by thugs there, and the fact that they're willing to shoot on sight, no matter if you're a man, woman, or child, it makes me believe that these kids are actually going to have a much harder time getting things like food, power, maybe even a good water system. It takes a lot. Now, let's move to the jungle. Now, here they have a 50-50 chance on whether they can survive or not. This is because the overpass camp and the river village were known to be attacked by the infected. Now, yes, the overpass camp is a lot safer, but would they find it? Plus, in order to get to it, they got to go through a lot of infected. Like they're going through a lot out there, okay? And the sheer fact that these guys are going to get attacked frequently, these guys are just going to they don't have the survival instincts, or nor do they really have the manpower in order to do that. So in all honesty, they got lucky. I think I would definitely have to say they got lucky with Jurassic World and stuff like that. They got lucky with all that. I definitely have to say that. They got lucky with, Isla Nublar and Isla, Sorna and stuff like that. Sorry, Isla Nublar and, the other island and stuff like that here. But here, they're not going to make it. They're not going to survive very long without that adult-like help. So in all honesty, I don't think they survive. Please comment down below, like and subscribe and share with your friends. This is Legendary Grimlock, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.